Yo, can we get sentimental again real quick? I hate to do this shit. I really do, bro. Can I take 2 minutes off opening these cases, bro? Yo, hey, listen, man. I know a lot of you guys are probably watching for these cases, dude. Poindexter's gonna take his glasses off for a sec. And this is some real ass shit, man. Dead ass. 2 years ago, I was in, which I know you guys are gonna say, like, what problems do you really have, motherfucker? I was in between a rock and a hard place, man. I was having a really tough time with I was, 8 years in 100 Thieves, and the business was doing fine, man. I mean, we went through ups and downs and a couple bumps along the way, and those bumps were serious, brother. We did 2-3 rounds of layoffs, and this probably ain't helping my case as I'm sitting here fucking ripping cases belligerently, but we had to let a lot of fine folks, we affected their lives through, decisions we made at the company. And a lot of times I tell people, well, there's no way we could have predicted COVID. There's no way we could have predicted a fucking recession and all this shit. But I lost a lot of confidence in, like, the things that I thought I knew were right and the things that I was doing every day and the decisions I was making, man. And that was kind of like the first time where with a baby on the way, I just didn't know what the fuck was going to come next. I like 100 Thieves, like, we stabilized the business. It's terrible that it had to take the turns that it did, but, first going through running a business, the shit was just tough, man. And I take full accountability for the things that didn't go well and the people's lives that were affected by it. And I still think about that shit to this day, brother. And I was sitting in the shower one day. Haley was like 6 months pregnant, and I felt like I was on the verge of a fucking breakdown, man. Dead ass. I'm like, yo, how did I go from making videos about milkshakes to fucking that? I don't know. Life just has a crazy way of, like, taking you down windy roads and fucking forks in the road, and you don't really understand how you got there or why you're there and why you got to do certain things that you got to do. And at the same time, I'm like battling this fucking I'm like, did I spend like 10 years and get the content shit? People ask me for advice all the time on how to make it as a content creator. Now it's impossible. There's just so many people doing it, bro. And there's ways, but it's an uphill battle, brother. And, a lot of people ask me if I would have started today, where would I be? I don't think I'd be fucking anybody, man, genuinely. And I'm not saying that for you guys to compliment me. I mean that, like, down to my very core. Whether you believe me or not, I don't fucking care. I really feel like I just started this shit at the right time, back when people weren't making videos about Call of Duty, and I would just so happen to be there. And a lot of times I dealt with a lot of imposter syndrome and all this shit. It doesn't matter. I'm not, this ain't a fucking sob story, but my point is, I thought that after things went really well at 100 Thieves and then things started getting tougher, and I needed somebody else to run the business. I needed somebody else to figure this out because I just wasn't equipped to do it. I thought that this content shit was never going to work again. I'm like, selfishly, I got so lucky and spent so many years, like a decade, building my channels up, building a community, and I kind of just fucking left it, which felt like forever. I stopped uploading to YouTube. I stopped streaming. I had a couple stints there. And I'm like, dude, I got to give this one last shot. And I'm sitting there fucking every single night just having mental warfare for myself for like 6 months. And I know the craziest part about life is that we all have our own nuanced and unique experiences and decisions that we have to make every day. And mine are not more important than yours, but I'm the one streaming. I got the microphone, so you're going to fucking listen if you want to. I'm going to get back to cases in a second. But I told my wife, which, at the time, like, with a baby on the way, I'm like, honey, I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to be fucking losing my mind for the rest of my life if I don't try it at least once. Just like, I got to try it one time again just to see what happens. I missed the Fortnite thing. I missed that whole wave. I missed the Verdansk wave. I missed everything. And it felt like I was already late again. And just one day I just started streaming and we were grinding Valorant to like 1,000 viewers, which again is an incredible amount of people. But for what I used to do, I'm like, all right, fuck it. We're just going to play this shit. I'm having fun with it. Let's just see what happens. And slowly over time, more and more people kept watching. And then we went to Warzone. And then I finally had the conversation with the board and everybody at 100 Thieves. And I got to step away from the day-to-day and just take care of the family. We're going to move closer to family, to Texas, because we got a baby on the way. And we got to be near Haley's mom. And we had a couple people. There's a whole lot of shit. There's too much stuff to tell you guys right now. But what I'm trying to say is I really had no idea where content was going to take me, man. And every single month since I came back, you guys have shown me time and time again how lucky I really am to have this many people watching and have this many people actually fuck with me enough to sit here and listen to me yap about the dumbest shit. I sit here and make cock jokes on the internet. I beg for money. And it just, y'all should not let me feel this way and watch me every day for some of the things that I do on here. I know some of it could be corny to you guys, but I'm like, bro, I'm in my fucking 30s. I don't care what anybody thinks about me anymore. I'm just going to do what I like, what I think is funny, what I think is stupid. And I just want to say thank you, gentlemen. Seriously. We got another baby on the way. We got 2 in the house here in like 2 or 3 months. And this is not the best job to have when it's coming to taking care of a family for the next 10 years, for the next 20 years, for the next 30 years. And with every day that I stream and every time you guys sub, I legitimately find out that we can make this work a little bit longer, whether I see it, think if it's irresponsible or not. So, you know, I don't want to interrupt the case openings for a fucking Twitch, YouTuber, sob story. I know this shit. You guys have seen it a million times from a million different people, bro. I'm self-aware enough to know that. And some of you are probably thinking, just shut up and open the fucking cases. I get it. We're going to do that. But for those that are really like watching because you care even a little bit about what the fuck's going on in my head, I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate y'all. I mean, for the 3rd day in a row, we're on a sub train that can't even really be explained. We're definitely going to be getting investigated by some sort of governmental body. And, yeah, right away, I'm snitching, bro. I'm going to point them out. Copeland, Remps, 8-Bit. Nah, these motherfuckers, they said we get a pyramid scheme going. I said I'm all in, bro. So, just know it, guys. I'll snitch. Pressure's on, bro. I ain't going to jail. But, guys, thank you. Seriously. All jokes aside, thank you so much for letting me just sit on my ass, play video games for a living and help me take care of my family, bro. If I could do it for every single one of you, I would. Genuinely, I would. So that's all I wanted to say, boys. Made a motherfucker almost start bawling like I did at my wedding. I can't believe it. Now let me get a gold. Shut that corny ass up, you motherfucker. You're old as shit. We don't care. Open the cases. Guys fucking changed my life forever, man. And it's not the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, or 4th time he did it, bro. You guys are letting me get away with too much. Let's get it.